Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Happy Mind, Happy Life podcast, where we take a few minutes each week to pause, breathe, reflect, and connect about how we can create more peace, more joy, and more calm in our everyday life. I'm your host, Michelle Werdeman, and I am so grateful you decided to hit play today. Hello, my friends. I hope you are having a beautiful Sunday or whatever day it is, whenever you're listening to this. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I wanted to talk to you about something that I used to experience, and I know a lot of us probably could relate at one time or another, but it was the Sunday Scaries. And I thought about it this morning when I was sitting here looking out my window, enjoying my coffee, and just reflecting on this beautiful day that I have today coming up with football and taking my daughter to work and just a little bit of like Sunday self-care. And it got me thinking, years ago, back in my corporate days, I didn't enjoy Sundays like I do now. Because you know that uneasy feeling that kind of creeps in when the weekend isn't over yet, but your mind is already jumping ahead to Monday or any other day for that, like in the week, like your to-do list, your commute, the deadlines, the meetings, the phone calls, all of that. Like I remember those days so clearly that I would start to stress out. I would say probably midday on Sunday, actually probably even some Sundays, like Sunday morning, I would think about my commute, knowing that I had to get up if I didn't leave the house by 5:20, 5:30 in the morning. I had to plan on being in my car for at least an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Then I'd get to work and I'd be annoyed because I was sitting in the traffic. And I just remember being at different events and, spending time with my family, my friends, and doing things. But mentally, I checked out and I started to worry about the weeks ahead. And I missed out on the opportunity of the beauty of a Sunday, the stillness of a Sunday, the peace, the laughter. And I just think this is such a beautiful time to remind people as we are in the fall, new beginnings, leaves falling, all of that, that sometimes these scaries that we may get, regardless of what day of the week it's on, it may not be about the to-do list. It may not be about the commute. It may actually be our soul giving us gentle nudges, telling us that something's out of alignment. And sometimes that anxiety is really just your intuition, maybe saying, hey, like we might have outgrown this. Maybe it's not a job that no longer lights you up. Maybe it's a routine that drains you, or even expectations you've put on yourself that no longer fit with who you are becoming. So if you can relate to any of this, instead of pushing those feelings away, those scaries away, what if we could get curious about them? Like, what if you could ask yourself, like, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Because chances are it's not the to-do list. Like there's more to it. So think about that. What is this feeling trying to tell me? Is it truly how I want to spend my Sunday and my life, whatever day of the week it is? And just notice what your intuition tells you. Because our minds and our intuition are so powerful. When we consistently tell ourselves, again, I'm just going to use the Sunday Scaries as an example, that let's say Monday is heavy, stressful, or exhausting. Our bodies believe it. But when we can begin to tune in, start to uncover what it is that is actually creating this heaviness, this exhaustion, come back to the present moment and tune in, we can create a little bit more peace and calm, and I think open up the opportunity to see what the root cause is for these scaries. So first, I'll share with you just a couple of tips to bring you back to the present moment so that you are not living in the fear of the future or regret of the past or the anxiety of both. I want to just share 3 simple tools that you can use to bring you back to the present moment, back to create peace in your body now, and then share with you some maybe, journal prompts that you could write down when you have some time so that you can figure out what it is that's really causing these scaries. So first, take 3 mindful breaths. And when I say mindful breaths, you actively feel the inhale through your nose and then the exhale through your mouth. And you do this 3 times. Sometimes I like to count 4 on my inhale and 6 or even 8 on my exhale. Taking these breaths, even just one of them, starts to calm your nervous system down. You'll feel your shoulders soften. And you're telling your body just by taking these breaths that you are safe in the moment. So tool number 1, 3 mindful breaths. Just start there. Tool number 2, notice what's good around you in the moment. Maybe it's a warm cup of coffee, your kids laughing in the room next door. Hopefully they're not screaming. Or you hear birds outside chirping, a cozy blanket that's near you. Just take some time to notice what's good in your physical space right now. What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you see? And tool number 3, do one thing fully. Be present. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's walking, stretching, journaling, but give it your full attention. And what I like to do when you try to give something your full attention, because when I say try, because that doesn't always necessarily happen, but if we are intentional about doing one thing, you can engage all of your senses to bring you into that one thing and help you do it fully and purposefully. So whether it's cooking or walking or whatever this particular thing is, just take note. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you hear? Engage these 5 senses purposefully and just do one thing. Just one thing and whatever it is. Because when your mind is here focusing on these beautiful sensations that we have and these senses, peace naturally follows. So again, these simple ways to anchor yourself into the now and reclaim your present moment, whether that's a Sunday or whether it's any other day of the week or any moment, take 3 mindful breaths, notice what's good, and do one thing fully. This will help you reconnect to the present moment and create more peace and more calm. And when you do that, and when you have time, grab a journal or a piece of paper, even your phone, if you have to, maybe in the notes section, but just quietly reflect for a minute. And I'm going to give you a couple questions to ask yourself, and you can pick all of them, one of them. It doesn't matter, just something that resonates with you. And notice, firstly, what feelings come up for me on Sundays or whenever, and what might they be trying to tell me? And really take a minute. Like when you start to anticipate and stress out about the future, whether it's a couple hours from now, tomorrow, like the rest of the week, just notice, what are those feelings? What might they be trying to tell you? And then next, where in my life do I feel out of alignment or disconnected from joy? Remember, joy it's our birthright. We're here to experience joy. And I get it. Like, not all life is, peaches and cream and joy, but we deserve to feel joy. And if we are constantly getting these scaries, something is not in alignment with what our soul and our intuition is looking for. So where might you feel a little bit disconnected from joy? And then what would peace and balance look like for you in this next season of life? Like I said, fall is such a perfect time to reflect where everything starts to release and let go, to create something new and something beautiful. So what would that look like for you in your next season of life? And then what small step could you take this week to nurture that sense of peace? What's one little thing? Like, if you just let yourself dream and you think, like, what's the next season of my life? Like, what does that look like? What does that mean? And you might not know, but what's one small thing that you could do this week to create that, to start to think about the next season of your life? And have fun with it. Like, really, just kind of let it all go. And it's okay. You don't have to write, pages of things, even just a couple little things, but just start to think about what seeds do you want to plant right now. I have, quick little side note, I bought this beautiful indoor garden, and because I've recently, once I did have more time and I wasn't commuting and working so many hours, I'm like, you know what? I want to start a garden. Like, I want to start to grow my own food. This summer didn't work out so well because I was not around very much, but I want to do it in the winter. So I bought this indoor garden, and, it comes with, you put in all the seeds, and I've slowly been watching over the last month how it's starting to grow. And it's funny because sometimes I'm like, Googling, how long is it going to take? And then I stopped and I'm like, no, just plant the seeds, water it. So just like your ideas, your small steps, plant little seeds, water it, and just see where it grows, right? And give it some love, give it some care, and give it some time and patience. And that's what I'm trying to do with my garden. And I'm going to share with you just some affirmations that I think when you have time, affirmations are really good first thing in the morning, because it kind of, when you're coming out of sleep, you're still kind of in that alpha brain wave where your subconscious hears what you tell it. And that's kind of cool, because if you wake up in worry, your brain now thinks it's kind of okay, this is how we're starting our day. We're starting our day in worry and with fear and anxiety. When you can catch that, if that happens to, be true for you, you can shift that and just stop and have a couple affirmations you can tell yourself while your subconscious is really listening. And placing your hand on your heart, maybe closing your eyes and repeating some of these will have a huge positive impact on the rest of your day. So if you can start to practice these on a daily basis, and again, I'll give you a few of them, pick whichever resonates. Maybe you already have affirmations that you like to do. And it's not like you can't do them throughout the day, but it's really, really beneficial if you can do some in the morning. So I like to, as soon as I wake up, just put my hand on my heart, and I close my eyes and say, I am safe and grounded in this present moment. This one I repeat sometimes when I'm driving too, if I'm stuck in traffic or I start to get a little bit anxious, just reminding myself that I am safe and I am grounded in this present moment. And another one, I release what no longer aligns with who I am becoming. And think about that one. I release what no longer aligns with who I am becoming. And this is something you might have, if you did the journaling prompts I just spoke about, you might have started to uncover some of the things that you're realizing that you're not aligning with. So what can you release? And saying, I choose peace over pressure. That's just so relaxing. I choose peace over pressure. And my worth is not measured by my productivity. I really like that one because I used to think like the busier I was, the more work I had to do, all the things were tied to my success and my worthiness. And now I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, I don't want to do a lot of things anymore. I'm 47. I'm still young, but I don't want to be super busy like I was in my 30s. Like for me, that's not my jam right now. But some people like to be busy. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, my worth is not measured by my productivity. And then lastly, I give myself permission to slow down and simply be. So maybe some of those feel good to you or align with you. Maybe they don't. Just if you could find a couple sentences to start your day and place your hand on your heart, that helps really ground you in the moment. And just let whatever those words are sink in. Notice how your body feels when you breathe them in. And just know you're exactly where you need to be at that moment, in that present moment. And just take a few deep breaths and then go about your day. And if you're local and you want to deepen this kind of practice, I would love for you to join me at some of our upcoming gatherings at the MBW Living Tranquility Center. It's down in the center of Plymouth. We have, I love them, cozy candlelight meditations. We do sound healing, mix and mingles. I love crafts. We do a lot of crafts. And just some really soulful events that help you stay grounded and connected. You can check those out at mbwliving.com, and I would really love to see you there. We have such a beautiful community of like-minded women that are looking to support, help each other grow, help each other heal. And it's just such a beautiful environment if you have not been there. And if you have been there, you know exactly what I am talking about. So yeah, we would love to have you at some of the events. So again, you can check out mbwliving.com and find out all of the details. Thank you so much for listening to the Happy Mind, Happy Life podcast. If today's episode inspired you, please share it with a friend or someone who you think could use a little extra calm and joy today. And to stay connected, follow me on Instagram at mbwliving or visit mbwliving.com. And remember, a happy mind truly creates a happy life. Cheers.